diet caffeine-free Coca-Cola.
Why even bother drinking it?
Joe's just like, what are you drinking? I'm trying to cut back on caffeine.
Really?
Well,
Why caffeine?
Okay, let me rephrase.
Yes.
I'm trying to cut back on an unhealthy amount of caffeine. I still have 3 cups in the morning, but dude, I was 3 cups of coffee, a Diet Coke, Red Bull, not Red Bull, Monster.
Listen,
that's a problem.
Listen, of all the things that you consume, I don't want to dissuade you because improvement's great.
So
if you eat 9,
my body's a temple.
If you eat 9 cupcakes, but then are drinking a Diet Coke, there's a conflict of math that go on in my head automatically.
I know.
Would it be better to maybe cut down on sweets?
Sweets. Just
can't have sugar in my drink, but give me the cakes.
Or just a little FYI though. I don't know if you remember this. I think we talked about it about 2 months ago. I started watching what I eat and exercise. I'm down 19 pounds.
Nice.
In
done.
2 months. That's just to give you an idea of how bad I actually do eat. 19 pounds in 2 months is insane.
Yeah.
So
that's good.
All right. Oh, sorry. We kind of.
Oh yeah. Welcome to the MLO Bros.
Yeah, we
are here at Youngstown Studio.
There you go.
And thank you for joining us.
Isaac's gone again.
Yeah.
He's one more
for a while. He'll be here.
Yeah, he'll be here. Yeah, he's got another doctor's appointment or something, and then he'll be back.
Did you see that image I sent you this morning?
Which one?
I texted it to you 5 o'clock this morning.
To me directly?
Yeah.
I didn't get it. Oh, yeah, you did. Oh, yeah, I did say that. My dad and I were talking about let me read it. Cumulus Media, one of the country's largest radio companies, had filed bankruptcy protection. An Atlanta-based company which owns nearly 400 radio stations, including K105, Y103, Hot 101 here locally. Court filings nearly $700 million in debt, along with declining radio audiences and growing competition from streaming platforms. You're welcome, Cumulus. Sorry, that's us.
Yep.
Do you listen to radio still?
Every once in a while, I'll tune in for Verb. When they're talking about the property taxes.
That's all I listen to now.
Same here.
I've turned into my father because I never turn on the radio unless I'm listening to talk radio.
That's it. But they did this. They caused this problem. So I'll give you a metaphor. So basically they consolidated their expenses, right? They didn't understand their audiences where they started syndicating a lot of their content, making it so that you weren't listening to the person that lives in your community. You're listening to somebody who lives in Memphis. It's pre-recorded.
Like your boys at 570 did, where in the morning they got rid of Rivers.
So all of your hosts aren't people you see at the car dealership and whatever. They're just some random clown.
Yeah.
Didn't understand that. So now you disconnect with the audience, couple that with audiences that really don't want to listen to commercials, and they make their money with commercials.
Verb. Well, wait, when you did your radio show and I was on your radio show 2 or 3 years ago, it was a commercial every freaking 5 minutes.
Yep.
We couldn't talk about anything.
Yeah. So if you're giving me a choice, like last night, do you see Amazon Prime? They started embedding 2-minute commercial breaks. And then if you don't want to see it, you pay $2.99 a month. I click that button so damn fast because I don't want to see commercials.
I pay all of the upgrades for the streaming services. Well, I figured out a new thing, but I was doing all of that because I didn't want to pay the commercials, like Hulu and all that stuff. Right. The only one now that I have is Hulu because it has the local channels. I got these, I'm sure it's illegal, the boxes. They're like Vox Box or something like that. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Dude, I have one, but I ordered 2 more and I'm just going to put them all in my house. You get everything for free.
Right.
For now, until they get shut down.
Yeah.
It's a good investment though.
But so in media, we know the lifeblood of, normal broadcast is you need advertising dollars. Right. And then they got super heavy handed. If let's just say 570 ran 2 commercials and then got right back to it, you'd tolerate the shit out of it.
Dude, it's brutal.
Right. But these are 5-minute commercial blocks. Nobody sticks around. We don't have the attention spans for that.
The other thing they do too that I noticed is Verb will be talking, they'll cut to commercial, they'll do a national news update. Do you ever see that? And then they cut to, that's embedded with commercials. And then they run a commercial. And Verb's gone for 7-8 minutes sometimes.
Yeah. Well, and our audience doesn't even know, but we just did a Coca-Cola caffeine free diet commercial. And you didn't even know. We just embedded it. Product placement. Remember in Truman Show where she would just give the little little thing like
Lipscomb lunch.
See, this is the way media and advertising works in the future.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good for you, and it tastes great too.
What's this that I have here? Oh, this is a shirt
For
that symbolic. What is it? Symbolic Creations dropped off. And the
little
dropped
photographer. Yeah, that's a nice.
Isn't
shirt.
that a nice shirt?
Yes.
I bet this shirt's so nice. I'll bet he does great pictures.
What's the tag say? Who'd it come from?
Horton Company.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
what that is.
Okay.
It's good, Emmanuel. It's good. Sorry, Emmanuel. It's really good. It's a great quality shirt. Check them out on Facebook. I mean, that's how you got to do it, right?
For sure. Yeah, you got to embed your advertisers into your programming because audiences are just.
I'm not going to lie. As soon as Verb cuts the commercial, I turn it off.
Yeah,
or turn something on my phone. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So, well, what's going to happen? Is Cumulus going to be gone then, or
they're going to do restructuring? Okay, so that's going to force them that nobody's going to be able to push them out of business. They can do layoffs. They can consolidate offices. They can go even into more syndication and to cut the expenses so they're not whatever.
It's going the way of the typewriter did.
Yeah, I can't unless they come up with a plan about how to change their format so that people will listen and they can start gaining audience. It's just a sinking
gaining audience while keeping advertisers.
Yeah.
Can somebody tell us how to make money on this so we can start making money?
We're doing it. We're on the
Are we?
path.
Are
Yeah.
we? You keep, you keep saying that, Joe, and I keep not making money.
Okay, but we're part of the problem because, like, as we get into bigger and bigger audiences, we get a portion of advertising revenue that automatically plays. So all the pores out there that sit through those commercials, that's what pays us. But the more people that buy themselves out of the commercials means that we get a smaller slice of that $3 a month that they paid attention to us. So. But we're causing the problem because we're limiting the money pool that we could actually get.
We do make money. I mean, I'd be lying on our Facebook page. And I think you guys do too. It's not when I say we make money, it's like $300, $400 a month. And it's not from these lives though. That we don't get paid for these lives.
It's in the library of the clips.
The clips, the posts, the video or the small videos. The pictures, that stuff gets hits and it adds up. And every now and then you'll hit one that'll go like big and you make like $3. You know what I mean? It's like not a lot of money.
So, but the thing about it is it's such a slow grind and takes almost 5 years to really hit something significant.
Yeah.
You hit these plateaus where when we were early recording, we weren't being exposed to anybody. Nobody was looking at us.
Yeah.
And then we hit a benchmark after you get a couple thousand, clips produced, and you get engagement and people are interested in it. They give you another level where you get in front of more people. So by the time we've got audiences of 60 to 100,000, that's when it starts. It's coming in there.
Jeremy and I were talking about that the other day. So we have like 26,000. We're almost at 27. He has like 28, 29,000. And like you just said, every time it expands and it goes up and up and up. And it's interesting to watch. And I've you get your memories on Facebook. We were looking through because we started in April of 2020, and like 3 years ago there was a post so it was like we're like, hey, we're almost at 5,000 followers, and it's like 3 years ago. So just in 3 years we got 20,000 followers, which is crazy.
Yeah, it's slow in the beginning, and then it order of magnitude it gets faster as you keep doing it.
Which is why too you have all these people that come to you all the time, and they're like, oh, I want to do a podcast. They'll do like one or two and then they're gone.
Yeah, right.
100%.
Because it's a 5-year investment. It really is.
They have no idea. And Isaac and I know you guys, we're just freaking annoyingly persistent. So, and we don't have anything better to do. Honest to God, you want to know why the MLO bros are still here? We got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Us sharing audiences and working together to hit those numbers, critical.
I think today was like our 1 year anniversary of doing that. I'm pretty dang sure it was right around here. Look, if you want to break down the money we make from Facebook in a month and divide it by the hours we put in, we probably make 12. Oh, dude.
Yeah, that's yeah, it's slave wages for sure.
Oh, and we have BJ too. Like before we consolidated and did all this stuff together, I had to do all of it while taking care of it. It was freaking brutal. Like I was trying to make clips. Oh my God, it was awful. Thanks, BJ. Even though sometimes you get us in trouble with your clips that are biased and make
I tell them to do that on purpose.
Of course you do. Because those are the ones that get freaking hammered with
100%.
stuff. The one where he made us, which one was it? Last week? Oh, where Isaac and I were calling out the boomers. They got like 100,000 views.
Exactly.
And here's the thing that's funny. And Kellen said it. Does it feel good knowing your haters get paid? That's the thing. The ones that are controversial, the ones that are just not nasty, but just crazy. Those are the ones that freaking blow up.
Yeah, I thank them all the time. My Liams and my what's that politician guy?
Got Brandon Kovacs.
Both of them made me so much money over the years.
Crazy, and that's what I say to these guys who come. You guys are stupid. Then they share the post. These guys are stupid. Next thing you know, all their friends are following us. I'm like, oh, great, thanks. Thanks.
My wife can't handle it. She takes that personal.
Does she hate it?
When people come at me or say untrue things and I just don't say anything about it, let them go.
Yeah,
that bothers her.
Does it really?
Yeah.
My wife normally agrees with them. Just tell you, it's 100% true. She normally agrees. Yeah, she's like, they got a point. 100%. Like, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, totally. Maggie most of the time agrees with them. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do today, Joe. I got all kinds of stuff. We are gonna save the AI talk for the end, so we can lose all the people.
Right.
Okay, we're gonna save that for the end. What I want you to do though is, so what we're gonna talk about is the AI agents.
Yes.
Okay, before you guys go, we're gonna talk about other stuff first. I need you to dumb it down to a 5th grade level for me.
I'll let you interview me on it
yes.
rather than me give you a lecture.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay.
Not you lecturing, me asking questions.
Yes.
That way, because that's the only way I'm gonna learn. I was listening to you and Kellen yesterday, and you were talking about something. I'm like, oh my God, I don't understand what the hell he's talking about. And Kellen's just like, oh yeah, you're right, Joe. Like,
that's your impression of Kellen. She's gonna take offense to that for sure.
100%. Oh my God, you're right, Joe. Yeah, Joe. That's what she says that too. Sorry, Kellen, I love you. We have topics today. Phone lines are open. Call in and talk. I want to hear from anybody that wants to troll. Anybody. Again, we never get any troll callers. You guys can call in and talk to us yell at me about being stupid or whatever else, but no one will ever call because you guys are a bunch of wusses. Just hide behind your keyboards. Topics. Do you trust local officials? Do you trust state officials? Do you trust federal officials? That's going to be one. School update from Poland. Cell phones and kids. Epstein files. And I want to talk about leaving a review for a new business. Let's start with that one.
Okay.
What should we yell about? What should we yell at you about? Is what Hellcore. I don't care, dude. Whatever. So yell at me about anything. Kella just said not totally accurate.
Inaccurate.
It's super accurate. Luke needs to move his pot before it goes flying. It's fine, Lynn. I want to call, but I have to go get some new jewelry. Yeah, Scott. You should probably. Why are you telling people that? Scott went away for 11 days.
I saw that.
Sorry, he's back. No. Oh, by the way, if you're watching, we have 63 people watching. Please share this. Share. Hit the share button. Like this. And follow the MLO Bros in Youngstown Studio. All right. Leaving a review for a new business.
Yes.
Bomb Pizza, Bombtastic Pizza, whatever it was, in Poland had just opened up. Brand new. They did opening day last week. They got like 3 or 4 reviews. Like, didn't get my pizza in time. I called in. They said to call later. Then I called in and they didn't have any pizza left. Is it acceptable to leave a bad review for a new business?
Nope.
You don't think so? And
not.
You own a bunch of businesses too. Yes. So you don't think so? No.
When the first step when you have a problem is you talk to the owner or the proprietor.
Yep.
And let them explain. And okay, so if you go to that person and say, hey, I had a terrible experience on it. I know you just opened. Like, here's my experience. And if the owner's like, yeah, I don't want anybody to suffer through that again. Thanks for the input. And we'll make that better on the thing. Right. Here's a coupon. Sorry for your trouble. Now, no bad review. Now, if the owner's like, F you, I don't care. Yeah, right. Like, you know, we were brand new. It's not our fault. Then the bad review is justified.
Right. Yeah. Usually, so that person's review is just a glizzy writer comment. Just say absolutely not. See, so like I've worked in the restaurant industry before, and nobody understands what it's like.
Yep.
When you get bombed with a bunch of people in a restaurant. Until you do it, you have no clue what it's like. And like, it's not life or death. It's lunch and dinner. You'll be okay. You've got another meal coming in a couple hours. I just feel like, and this is kind of probably a really rude comment, the people leaving these bad reviews for an opening business, they know it's an opening day. they have miserable lives.
Maybe
Probably
an axe to grind. Maybe they're
an axe to grind. Maybe it's another pizza shop was my thought.
Exactly.
Maybe they have really small penises and it makes them feel better about themselves leaving bad reviews. That was my thoughts on it, because it's like, how do you do that to a new business, right? This guy, and have you watched his social media stuff at all? He's like making videos of like, dude, I cooked dinner on the owner's. He made a video of how to stove fry chicken, bread it, put it in, like, oil it, and then I never knew you could do it. Put it in stove.
Beautiful.
You preheat it. Yeah. So I made dinner last night based on it. Kids loved it. So I was like, oh, this is awesome. So this poor guy opens up a pizza shop, and then he's like, oh, like, these guys are hammering him. There were people on our Facebook post and on Jeremy's Facebook post, which were like, yeah, I didn't get my pizza last night. Dude's on there like, hey, give me a call. I'll give you free pizza, to try and make it right, because he felt bad.
Right.
So I actually reached out to him yesterday and said, look, we want to help you out. You're a new business. You're in Poland. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll do a post, because I don't want to do a post, because if we do a post, he's going to get a ton of business, and I don't want to already. Yeah, exactly. And he said he needs a job. He's looking for staff. He said it's going to be a while. He said it's a small shop right now. He doesn't have enough room. He's getting so many orders. He doesn't have enough refrigerator space to put dough in. I'm like, so I said, dude, I was like, I know a ton of people in Poland in that area. I was like, let me know. We can hook you up. Maybe put a refrigerator in another business, or I'm sure somebody's got like a basement or something they can do it. So
extra space, can lease it out to him.
That's what I'm saying. Great. So I said that, I reached out to him.
That's what a community does right there.
Right. Yeah. I'm trying to help him. I mean, I know freaking everybody. I was like, now we're going to have to make sure it's the people that like me, but we can still call around and see. Was recently at a very busy and very short staffed restaurant. The manager got chewed out by a table chewed out somebody. Tables talk. I'm just kidding, Kel. And wait times made people mad. I called the place when we left and told the manager how friendly and professional their staff remained and how hard they worked. It really helped when they were getting so much hate. Right. Did you ever wait tables or do anything like that? It's the one job you haven't had.
Yeah.
It's funny. I worked, I think when I was 18, I started, and then just worked all the way until I got my real job at the bank at like restaurants and stuff. I was at Chili's in Boardman. Dude, nothing sucks more as a waiter or as a staff is when you get a rush of people and you get like 5 or 6 tables at one time. Dude, I still stress, like, because it's like you got to get the drinks. You got the drink.
It's survival. It's
dude, it is. Oh, it's the worst. If anybody ever wait tables, experience that, you have to know what I'm talking about. Where like you get 5 tables at once. And it's just like, holy shit, I'm screwed. I'm dead. Done.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, that's it. So you and I both agree you don't leave new reviews.
No.
I think you're a prick if you do. There are people defending this guy, and the people who are defending him don't like Isaac and I. So it was automatically, our trolls were like, well, was it correct? Was it the right review? Why would you say this? Why would you and Jeremy post their reviews? And it's like, because they're dicks. There you go. You want to go publicly make posts like that and publicly make reviews like that. We have every right to call you out. Yeah. So live with it. Nothing worse than being in the weeds, baby. That's it. In the weeds. Patty knows what I'm talking about. Closest I've ever come to anxiety attack was while I was serving. Exactly. Doesn't cost anything to have empathy for someone and you just give it grace. Crap happens. Just be a good humor for once in your miserable lives. Exactly. With your little penises that are leaving bad reviews for your new company. I'll go to the grave saying that you have little penis.
Ignoring those bad
I know you're totally not. If Isaac was here, Isaac would be all over this, but you're not. You're not going to feed into it like Isaac does. That's the thing. Isaac and I, is that guy going to shoot us to just walk by and give us a smile?
He's a good dude.
Okay, he just kind of gave us a weird smile. Okay.
One of the very few people in
he
this
just
world
walked by. I was like, oh, here it comes. Okay, with it. Isaac's not here.
You got that little thing like
a little hat. I was like, oh, we're getting shot. Okay, we talk about Youngstown City Council pick their new call. Yeah, I don't know a lot about that, Tracy. I saw they picked it. I don't know who it was. You see, they replaced Anita Ward in Youngstown. I don't know if you're working or not. Can you call in and tell us about it in your unbiased way, please, Tracy? I had Bomb City Pizza last night. It was da bomb. I'm going to try it. I wanted to give him a couple days, though. Because I do want to. Is that guy going to shoot us? That guy has a freaking. See that guy? He's got like a thing to put. He's got a cooler to put our livers in.
He's going to harvest your organs after killing you. That's efficiency.
BJ, just lock the door back there, buddy. Ignore the screams. Democrat precinct committee went MIA and gave up their privilege to vote. I don't know any of this stuff. The video is on YouTube. What video is on YouTube? What happens when someone goes to the window behind you and moons it? Yeah, Isaac's actually done that.
Yes, he has.
I wonder how many successful rrestaurants these detractors have started and continue to operate. Yeah, 100%. All right, so let's go to the next topic. But anyways, Boomtastic Pizza. I'm going to be in there. I'll give you a week or two, and then I'll come in and maybe we'll do a food review with the boys with the pizza.
You haven't done one of those in a while.
A food review?
Yeah, you haven't gone there and eaten and interviewed.
I did that all the time
because they would give you free food. Don't tell me that you didn't.
Oh, it's 100% why I did it.
Yeah, you get free lunch.
They'd be I'd be like, here's my credit card, and then they'd be like, no, we're gonna pay. And like at that point, if she'd like insist, I'd be like, no, we're good. Okay, here you go. You just pay for our food. We're good. Dude, we did a couple of those with like Cameron and Lucas and Ben. They hammered food. Those were good ones. We'll have to do that again. So how about us bombing a concrete painting? The council meeting the other night. It's so dumb to leave those kinds of reviews early on. Right? Exactly. They picked Carlson. Yeah, I don't know. Do you know anything about the new person they picked?
No, I heard that they did that and people were mad because they did filled a vacancy not the proper way, and that's what people are upset.
How'd they do it?
I don't know. I think it was an appointment.
Isn't that how you're supposed to do it?
I don't know. Is it vote? I thought they vote for, but I don't know the situation if an appointment could fill it in until the next election. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how that works. Well, let's talk about this. This is a good way to go into. The other day, I was kind of thinking about it. And I think I am, after 6 years of doing this, I am totally biased and I don't trust any politician from the local level to the state level to the federal level. It gets increasingly worse, my distrust, as you go from local, state to federal. What do you think?
So I look at it in terms of like if you lent $100, right? You lend $100 to your neighbor. You don't trust them, but you know that if they don't do what they are, you can punch them in the face.
You know where they are,
right? You lend somebody that's in another state, and it's like, hey, I don't really have ways of pressuring them or punishing them if they don't do it. So the further they're away from you, the less I trust them.
Right. That's fair. That's a good point. And because I'm like looking at it. So just from our point, my personal point of view, I have locally, we have the elected officials in Poland Township, which are the trustees. They make like $150 a month, right? I can call them if there's a problem. Like Eric Ungaro, he's a trustee. Dude, my light's out. Like the street light, my boys are walking to school. Can you help? Next day, there's somebody there fixing it.
He's awesome.
You know, he's amazing. And it's not just me, it's everybody across the board. He said, like, if people for some reason call me if there's a problem, and I'll be like, okay, I'll let Eric know. And then Eric goes, like, somebody's like the sewer at the street was backed up. They text me like, hey, Luke. I'm like,
You're the go-between.
Exactly. You want me to go fix it?
Put my overalls on.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like that is a true story. I'm like, oh, okay, we can help. So Eric's like, I'll get it. Can you just have them call me next time? I'm like, dude, yeah, I don't know why they do this. So then they go out and they're like, literally, it was on a Sunday afternoon. They're out there like sucking the thing that was stuck in there. Awesome. I really think Eric cares. I think the other two guys care a lot, right? Because it's local, it's their community. They're making $150. Go a little bit bigger, right? You go to Youngstown, bigger city, bigger chance of corruption, more money. I think, and it's almost like the more money you get involved, the more chances there are of corruption. Because we know for a fact that last mayor was hiring his buddies, was hiring his family members, you know what I mean? Like, for fact. I mean, he hired his daughter-in-law to run something. You know what I mean? It's
nepotism.
Nepotism, sure. Exactly. And it just grows and grows and grows. And then you get to the state level. Now, I'm not saying all Youngstown cities is corrupt, right? But you just get nepotism. You just get, hey, you know, I think as you're elected higher up, you also probably have people like, hey, can you get me a job? Hey, can you do that as you go?
Constantly, probably.
Right?
Yeah.
Then you go to the state level and you're talking big money. Or bigger money. You're talking, well, actually, I guess you go to like the county level first. So do you think the county commissioners are corrupt?
No, but I think that they have interest pressures that local cities and, you know, smaller townships or whatever don't.
I think you also, the higher up you get, you have more political aspirations to go to a higher
100%.
level.
That's
right.
And you have to make those connections in order to get to the next level.
And as you make those connections, you start having to toe the party line more, which we've talked about before. If you
exchange some of your integrity for ability to move up.
Right. If you look at like Tim Ryan, perfect example.
Yep. That's absolutely a great example.
He was pro-gun. He was pro all this stuff left or right. He didn't really go. And then as soon as he tried to make the jump, he's hardcore left. He's hanging out with Nancy Pelosi. You know what I mean? It's crazy when you see that happen.
We got to call you and take a real quick. All right, caller, you're on. Hey,
Tracy.
Hey, good morning.
What's up?
I wanted to talk about the pick for the 6th Ward Council person over in Youngstown on Wednesday.
I saw it. I don't know anything about it. I don't know how it went. I don't know any of that stuff.
Here's a short version. Whenever there's a vacancy for city council, the precinct committee people for that ward are of the party that had the seat. It is their duty to pick the replacement.
Okay, so there's a committee. Let me just understand it. There's a committee that's in place in that ward. A precinct committee in that ward.
Precincts within every ward.
Okay.
And the precinct committee people for the 6th Ward on the Democrat side it was their duty to pick the replacement for Anita Davis, who won her seat as the president of council in November.
Okay.
So they've known since November that they need to replace, and they were unable to get the precinct committee people to, do their due diligence in selecting a new council person.
Did they say why? Did they say why they wouldn't do it, or why they didn't do it? Could they not agree, or what was it?
It was like an MIA thing. It was like an MIA thing. People didn't answer their doors. People didn't answer their emails, answer their phone calls. The Democratic Party was reaching out, trying to get them to pony up. Because it was time for them to do something. So it's very important.
Okay. So then they didn't do anything, and then what? Council picked?
Yes.
Well, that's not good.
So it had to be a majority of the council to pick the new council person.
Okay.
And after they went into executive session, they came back out to council, and Amber White nominated Janet Tarpley, who lost by a coin toss in the primary back in 2023.
Okay.
And Amber White voted as well for Janet Tarpley. The other 4 council people voted no. Then I can't remember if it was the 1st Ward councilman or Mike Gray who nominated Cynthia McWilson, and she ended up getting 4 yeses and 2 noes. The 2 noes from Amber White and Samantha Turner. The other 4 council people voted yes on Cynthia McWilson, and she got to fill that seat.
Right. What do you think of Cynthia McWilson?
I kind of like what she's doing because she's a registered nurse. So I as well come from a healthcare background and tried my hand at politics and lost. But I'm glad to see that somebody from a healthcare background was actually considered and picked to fill the seat.
Well,
I really feel bad though, because I think it should have went to the voters. I think it should have been a special election that everybody in the 6th Ward could vote for.
But it's not written up that in the bylaws or whatever it is, right?
Right.
That's the problem.
So it's kind of like when you play kickball and you're picking teams, and you've got the really, really good team and the team that's kind of not as athletic or what have you. But they got the new person. They got the new person on their side. And I feel like there's an alliance already made on that new council person. I hope that she does well. She spoke very eloquently when she did her 3-minute pitch for the seat.
Yeah.
But I just feel really funky about the fact that the voters couldn't pick and
Yeah.
the precinct committee kind of bailed out.
I don't.
So,
I agree. I think. I mean, if it's in the rules, it's in the rules, and in the Bible, you got to follow what's there. You know what I mean? That's kind of I do agree with that kind of stuff, but I also agree with you where the voters need to be more involved in that kind of stuff, 100%. So I agree with all that.
and I just thought that was like an interesting topic to talk about, and I want to just put it out there and see if anybody else had any thoughts about it.
Yeah. All right. Well, cool. Thanks for calling, as always.
My pleasure. Keep fighting the good fight.
You got it. Thanks, Ray. Yeah, so like I'm kind of torn on that. If the rules are there, you have to follow those rules. I've always been like that. If the rules are dumb, you got to change the rules.
Right.
Where I get pissed is when they don't follow the rules and they make adjustments and they do stuff to bypass the rule. You have your lawyer get involved where it's like, well, we could do it this way, and they're like reading between the lines to bend the rule. That's when I get pissed.
Right.
Like I'm almost like, okay, it sucks the committee didn't do that. However, because they didn't do it, if it falls to that's the way you got to do it. Let you change the rules. I see that. So Hell Corridor was kind of giving me shit about saying Tim Ryan's hardcore left. He's not really hardcore left.
Can I articulate it? Because I think I know what you mean. Okay.
Please.
So you had Tim Ryan, who was going to Congress full of piss and vinegar, taking a lot of what we care about.
Very Jimmy Trafficant.
Very much.
Yeah.
So. Now he gets there as a freshman. He sees that you can either be a nagger and not really have any power to do anything,
right?
Or you can start getting on committees and trading some of those things that you might not make everybody happy,
right?
Doing favors into legislation to get committee assignments so that when you get there, then you can start doing something. But along the way, the swamp machine kind of grabbed a hold of him, and 100%. Now he was captured.
100%. That's kind of what I was referring to. Minus the criminality and corruption. Are you saying Jimmy Trafficant was a criminal and corrupt, sir? How dare you? So bad.
I'm not saying anything. I grew up in that era, and
so did I.
If you only knew, some of you, what really happened, like we are so much better off today.
Jimmy Trafficant was a hero to the people. That was like my grandma loved Jimmy Trafficant. Like all those people, like loved Jimmy Trafficant.
Yeah, he spoke their language. He embarrassed some of us out there with some of his antics.
Oh, it was fantastic.
But man, he was great.
What the Auto Flower Addict presents ABI Genetic. I have no idea what that is.
I don't either.
What is that, Sean? What are you talking about? That is a weird comment. Stacks grow. Are you on? Laura John just said, "Oh my God, he was a criminal." No, he wasn't. He was a hero.
He was a Catholic boy. He went to church.
He took the money from the mob to try and get him in jail. Did you hear that? That was his excuse. So he took money from the bribes from the mob and then he said it was evidence to try and get him in trouble.
Perfect. Perfect. That is a good plan. Exactly. He didn't keep any of that. It was just what he had to do to get to that end.
The swamp machine has Ruley, but I agree with that too. Ruley has kind of disappeared too. It's funny. He was calling us. He was texting us when he was local, and he'd come on the show. I've sent messages now, no response.
Yep.
Whatsoever.
You can tell when you're in the queue to be in that machine. This is what happens.
It's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy. He didn't evict people on Christmas. That was pretty based. I support that. That is true. He did do a good thing. Do you know that Jimmy Trafficant was ordered by the judge to evict people? Like when the steel mills were all collapsing. I think it was around that time. And they said to take the people's homes and he refused, get arrested.
I thought you just said you like when they follow the rules and you don't like when they don't. Why that inconsistent? It's a rule. The judge is a rule.
That is true. I guess I can pick and choose. I can pick and choose.
No,
I can pick and choose.
No, that's what
I'm allowed to pick and choose.
No.
Yeah, you know what? I changed my mind. Jimmy Traffic should have kicked those people out on Christmas. Never mind. Follow the rules. Kick them out on Christmas. Out on the street. Take the presents. It's so funny. But yeah, it's amazing the corruption as you go up and up and up. It grosses me out. And I talk to a bunch of local officials, and I'm gonna be honest with you, they're super nice, but I still don't trust them at all.
Right.
I just don't.
Same here.
And I don't, and I'm getting so much worse with every freedom of information request we do, with everything that happens. It's just oh my God, Carol Rigetti. I have now busted that lady twice. What the?
Not non-murderer.
You came in. Isaac's here. You look terrible. Yeah, that's what I said. You look tired. No, don't fuck. Just stay there. He sucks. He's gonna get.
He's the real host. I'm filling in.
But like Carol Rigetti, we busted her twice.
Mm-hmm.
Twice. Where she fired that janitor, Ricky Morrison, intentionally because of political things.
Mm-hmm.
We busted her last week or 2 weeks ago on trying to order the IT department to delete the video where she said she's going to drive to Columbus and kill people. And there were people defending her. Like, she was just saying it was an expression. I was like, well, what about her trying to delete the video? Well, she made mistakes. And I'm like, she's an elected official, you freaking freak.
All right.
Oh, another phone call.
All right, caller, you're on.
Hey, good morning.
Morning.
Hey, so I'm calling in about Warren, Ohio, and live streaming.
Yeah,
I saw.
This issue has been going on.
I saw an article where they said they were considering it. Is that not true?
Well, considering it, I've been live streaming Warren City Council meetings for over a decade because they refuse to do it.
Yeah.
The administration, no matter what they say, we've had the administration just does not want it. And one of the reasons is, and maybe it's my fault, during COVID, I took one of their meetings and had a content creator make a couple funny videos about it. It's they have a YouTube channel, and I just think this still sticks in their craw. You know, they have no sense of humor whatsoever. The other reason they don't want to do it is because if you go to Warren City Council meetings and you watch them, or if you watch any of the videos that I posted online, you could probably get 2 or 3 lawsuits out of every meeting. Yeah. And I've already sued the city of Warren a couple times, and I'm right now in the process of suing them again. They just refuse to follow the Ohio Revised Code.
Yeah. And I think a lot of cities that don't stream are worried about that. And they're also worried about people going back and able to call out some of the stuff they say, and then down the road, they don't do it later, is what I've picked out of that. Because like I said, I've been all over Poland Village about it. They don't record. They used to record it. They stopped. And I swear to God, it's because they don't want people going back and listening. It's easier to say, we never said that if there's no video.
Right.
100%. Yeah, that's well, I saw that in the thing. I kind of laughed when I saw an article today. I think it was this morning, honestly, where they said Warren City's considering doing videos all of a sudden. Because I've been I don't know if you've seen, I've been on their Facebook page on the MLO Bros. Every time they make a post, I'll make a comment like, "Oh, this is awesome! You guys are doing it. Why don't you freaking stream your like just hammering them?" So
yeah, I've thrown my hat in the ring to help them get something set up.
Have you?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. And I'm agree with the caller that I don't think they really are making a really good effort on it. I mean, think about it. If you don't want it, your lawyers could just delay it and research it for 5 years if you wanted to.
Right.
Unless the public are like outraged and really making an issue.
Everybody does it now anyways.
Yep.
So why would you not just stream your freaking meetings?
Right.
Why not? I agree, man. Well, good luck on that. Keep suing the shit out of them if they don't do it. I mean, that's crazy. Or keep breaking the law. Every city needs to be held accountable for anything like that'll stop the corruption too. 100%. If we the people continue to hammer them out and go at them.
Hey, well, thank you guys, and thank you for what you're doing right now.
Yeah, brother. We'll see you, man. Thank you.
I'm keeping a scorecard on you. How many times you suggest breaking the rules after having said that you don't like when they follow the rules? So it's one of those good for thee, but not for me.
Where did I say break the rules there?
You just gave him an encouragement to keep breaking the rules.
No, I said to hold them accountable if the city council breaks the rules.
Okay, all right, never mind. I take that point off the board. I thought you were telling him to go break the rules.
No, God, no.
Record those videos in spite of not.
It did sound like that?
It did, yeah. I took the point back off.
Okay, good. Thank you.
So
I have 1 point.
Don't advise anybody to break laws.
No. We follow rules around.
Follow the rules.
Follow the
Don't
rules.
break rules. Don't break laws. However, I did last week tell people when Carol Rigetti said she was going to drive to. I wanted to ask. I said when Rigetti said to go drive to Columbus, she was going to drive to Columbus and kill people. We got shirts, extra large. You got an extra large. Yeah.
Damn it,
Are you double? Are you an
I'm
extra
a
large?
double X.
You're double XL, huh?
Yeah.
Me too.
I'm sticking around 230.
But sorry, Isaac just distracted
Hi,
me.
everybody.
Oh, I told people to freaking go to the. Is this illegal? Tell people to go to the city council or the county commissioners meeting.
No.
And tell them to say they're going to kill them.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well,
No. It's only an expression.
It's proving a point that hey,
if
what it is,
Rigetti can do it, why can't they?
Go to your next county meeting and say that and see what happens.
Yeah.
That's what,
so wisdom. I'm going to talk to you
Please.
as a wise
Okay.
man.
Okay.
If anybody would take the message literal, and then your name is in there saying do this, and they did this.
Luke will be like, wait.
I didn't mean it that way, but you're going to jail.
You think I go to jail if I said that? Why? Just for telling somebody to do it?
You absolutely would be an accessory to that crime.
Why? Because
you
if
gave
I
them
told you to
explicit
go kill
instructions
somebody,
yes,
that's not
Yeah,
illegal.
It is.
You listen to me.
It's totally illegal.
I don't give you money.
On the forms, it's going to say, "Hey, what made you go do it?" Luke told me to. Run back
That's
the
not
transcript. Hey, here's
illegal.
Luke telling me to.
I got-
Okay, an accessory to murder.
I didn't give him a gun or anything.
Doesn't matter.
Listen, guys. My best friend Jerry made a comment, and I want to bring his comment up. It is sort of a double-edged sword, as not everyone is an ultimate professional and knows all the laws. People are trying to do a job the best they can, but people are looking for flubs and want to sue to get their 2 minutes of fame and sue for a measly $500 for unintentionally making a mistake. I don't disagree with that. I think that's.
I think
there are some people who are trigger happy, you know?
Oh, well, like that
This is
one guy.
interesting-
The one
interesting
guy that was
angle.
in here, the dude that sues all the
Yeah.
school boards and stuff,
Yeah.
he's probably trying to make money a little bit.
Right.
I agree with that. But I also think, Jerry, that
I want to be on your camera. Dude.
if these people are doing not like open meeting laws and his head's right there.
It's all right.
I don't care.
Joe's head's a little reflective. It gives us a little bit of extra lighting.
I'm good for
Does give a
A little bit of extra
Wait,
lighting
you
in the
can
shot.
see Joe's like where your real hair is, where your hair
Yeah.
is. You had like a
You gotta-
Captain Picard
you
going
gotta,
on.
You got to shave that, dude. You gotta,
I shaved this morning.
You did?
still came
You
back
got to
that
get a
quick.
better razor.
It's that dark hair.
Yeah.
If I shaved my head would be white.
Charles Manson told his crew to do it. So now I'm getting compared to Charles Manson.
Yeah, dude. You're just like Charles Manson.
I got to call the chief. I'm going to call Chief Wilson, and I'm going to ask. Okay, if I tell you to kill somebody, and you go do it, am I?
I respected the vigor as an elected official. You need to have more control.
That's
like,
it. Yeah.
like I get
Yeah.
that, but at the same time, got to respect that vigor, whether she's a Democrat or Republican, because then there are people who are like, if it were somebody you didn't like in politics and they said that, you'd be like, well, let's go get him. Now's our chance. He said something terrible. Let's go.
You're just waiting.
roast
Yeah,
him.
you're waiting. Yeah,
let's
you're waiting.
roast
Yeah.
that person. You know,
Oh.
I'm going to say the same thing about a Dem as I am
Yeah.
about a Republican.
100%.
And there are not people out there. There are so many people out there that if somebody says one thing, they defend them. And
Yeah.
if a different person says that exact same thing,
Right.
they
They would
go after them.
yeah.
And it's just everybody. It's so
Yeah.
obvious at this point.
I would go like if Gino did it.
Yeah.
Who's been
I'd
on?
say the
I would
same
go.
thing.
I would go after.
Yeah.
Him if you said he's going to drive 100%. 100%.
yeah.
The problem is, I sent that clip, or this is what pisses me off. When I busted her with a Freedom of Information request, and she said she was trying to get it deleted.
Yeah.
Like the video.
that's
I
'cause
sent it to local news, they didn't do anything.
right.
It's like,
Yeah.
you have an official trying to break the open meetings law, and they didn't report it
Right.
at all. I'm like, you
In the UK, they call it footballification. Yeah, it's like tribalism.
Yeah.
You know, it is the same thing as your football player saying something, and then a Steelers player says it, and you're like, God, I hate the Steelers. Or a Steelers fan says it, and you're like, God, I hate the Steelers.
So he said Charles Manson told his crew to do it. So I did. Charles Manson went to jail for a long time for telling his cult to.
Yeah.
There's some
That's
interesting
Luke's new call.
conspiracies with him too. You're probably a government plant.
I am.
Yeah,
Why am I?
Manson was a plant.
You think he was a government plant?
Mhm.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
He
dude.
worked very closely with, what was it, CIA?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it was back in the
Here we
day
go.
when they were drugging up people to see what they would do. It was like all mind control shit, which arguably it might have worked.
There's a Netflix
He mind
documentary
control
on
really?
right now. Yes, it's a really
On
good-
Charles Manson?
No, it's on the CIA operations.
Yeah, they were messing with LSD, doping people up to try and bring mind control.
Real.
Yeah, they
Like
were using brothels and sex to
Yeah.
get people induced.
My
into
They
the-
would
show.
into the program.
guys would go into brothels and they'd have the prosts.
I don't think that's what they call
drug
them.
up the.
I don't think-
That's what they say in True Detective. They call it prosts.
Is that really what they say?
They'd have them.
slang for prostitutes.
Yeah, prost.
Prost?
She was a prost.
Huh.
No, they'd have them drug up the guys as they were when they were done hooking up with them,
Yeah.
and then they'd watch in like a two-way mirror,
Really?
see what
didn't know
they could do. Yeah,
If I tell people to vote yes on the property tax abatement and people get foreclosed on because they can't get homeowners insurance, am I liable for their foreclosure?
that's a good question.
That's a good question. That's a good comparison. If I tell you,
listen, that's a good one that we'd probably get accused of if
Right.
we support that. Yeah,
Yeah.
to be like, you
Here,
guys did this.
Joe,
It's your fault.
how about this? I need you to speed home 120 miles an hour to get home fast today. If you do that, am I liable? Am I in trouble for telling you
yeah,
that?
and then you tell the cop, my friend told me to speed.
A different thing because whoever's in the driver's seat is responsible.
You'd be responsible for if I told you to go kill somebody, that's your responsibility.
It's the same argument that we make against politicians. It would be you're a public figure at this point. You have 20,000 followers, 26,000 followers, and you have more power than the average person, and it's recorded. And you told a bunch of people
so
to go.
because we have our stupid podcast, if I said everyone go out and riot in the streets of Youngstown,
I don't know where it stands legally. I'm just trying to argue against you at this point.
Well, they could come after you. I mean, whether or
think-
not
whether
you
or
can
not
convince
it
a
gets anywhere or
jury how
not.
serious
Right.
you were,
Yeah.
with
they could
intent,
come after.
Yeah.
but you don't want to put yourself in that.
Inciting
I
a
would just say
riot.
free will's the thing, dude.
Yeah, that's it,
don't-
right? That's my thing.
don't break laws.
Strip the wires in your house and sell them for crack right now. Okay, I must go strip the wires and do crack.
Take all the copper out of Luke's house and sell it for crack.
And Kevin says MK Ultra. That is actually the program.
Yep.
What we were talking about.
MK Ultra.
Good
All right, I'll have
documentary
to watch
right now.
that. The Hell Quarter podcast endorses crack use. What? Who is this Hell Quarter guy?
I don't
He's
know.
been on lately.
I think Hell Quarter is called a couple different times.
Yeah.
He's
Has he?
here during our shows.
We
and-
should try crack live.
No, we should.
Dude, that's like Anchorman.
We should.
Anchorman 2, they try crack.
Listen. We don't have to do it today. Let's just not take it off the table
Why crack? Why not just cocaine?
because
it's crack.
cocaine's racist, Joe. We're gonna do crack with the street folk.
Dude, that's in Anchorman 2 where they start doing crack and all the crew's like, no. And then they're like, next thing you see, they're getting arrested on the street. There's well, we learned something today, everyone.
Yeah, do
don't
crack
do crack live. Why
Fake
does
crack? Just
Pop just said,
baking
why
soda.
does Joe's head shine?
Because he's
It
bald.
is very shiny. I
Dad,
will give
the
it-
top
we-
of your
we
head,
don't-
the
we-
top
we-
of your head shines too. You just never see it.
We don't have primping department here where you don't put powder to block reflections.
We
so
should powder
this is
that
just-
thing.
Could we do another camera in here? Could you do a camera up here and shoot it that way?
Probably. We
Why?
should do one up there.
Yeah,
and shoot
do
it.
one up there. And then
Yeah,
you
just
could
put-
be-
We don't
Cameras
even use this.
360.
We don't even use this mic up here that nobody can see. Do we?
There's a mic right there.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Let's just do an angle up there, down, shooting down at us. That'd be cool. That'd actually be weird.
Joe.
'cause you
Yeah.
do it.
Well, next time you're here, bring a camera and we'll put it right there.
I'll
That's such a. You want to? You do it yourself.
I'll do it. I
Listen,
mean, I'll bring my
I
little-
said I'd install
Joe,
it.
what happened? What happened to keeping the talent happy? Whatever happened?
Are you happy?
I mean, I could be happier. I could be happier. I mean, I can't. You know,
I'm just saying.
you got some good ideas. We should start running with them.
You run a camera. We want you on TV. So if you go that way, or put it
No,
like
I
right
don't
here.
need to be. This is the
I
MLO
feel
Bro
like
show.
I feel like the light behind you would screw everything
Oh,
up.
that's true too.
You
Kinda
bet.
kinda
Listen, that's
Joe's
why we
head.
put a camera up there and we shoot this way. We move this table,
Yeah, we need to
redesign. This entire thing is a mess. You need to listen to us, Joe.
Okay.
Hostile
All right.
takeover.
Noted. I'll put it on
Our,
the
our
administrative.
studio was perfect. Remember our studio?
Our studio was perfect.
It was
And then
really
Joe, he recruited us, didn't even pay us any money. He said, hey, guys,
Promised us
Just-
millions of dollars.
he promised us the world.
and
Did he
here I
deliver?
am. And here I am doing free commercials for Coca-Cola, Diet Coke, no caffeine.
Refreshing.
So what'd you guys talk about while I wasn't here?
We talked about how we don't make any money.
Yes, this
We
is
talked about Jimmy Trafficant not being a crook.
He was totally a crook.
We talked.
He was taking money from both Pittsburgh and
No, he wasn't.
and Cleveland gangs. And then when he got caught, he's like, It's inside intel.
Yeah, it was amazing. We
Man,
talked
It's a
about
sting
that.
operation, for
It was.
I would totally sell out if anybody wants me to.
for 500,000.
Okay.
I know your price.
Let's
You
get
made it abundantly clear.
let's get into the cell phone thing. So you have a kid.
Yes.
Ryan's 15?
He's 16 now.
16 now. He's 16 now. Holy shit, he's
Mhm.
16. I have a 14-year-old, an 11-year-old, and a 7-year-old. You have no kid.
I have 2 dog children. Okay,
Two dog
and 2
children.
cat
That
children.
does not count.
So
I
annoying.
hate that. That does not count.
That's actually where I got my scratch. Was for my dog.
if like dog children is not a thing.
My fur babies actually.
Not fur babies. They're not the same as kids.
It's
You can put your
exactly
dog-
the same. It's
So-
the same amount of responsibility.
No, it's not.
At what age did you give your fur baby a cell phone?
I have a little Apple AirTag on him on his little collar that we track and make sure he doesn't run away.
How's he doing in school?
Listen,
Yes.
he is actually homeschooled
Okay.
and he does great. His
There's-
training's fantastic.
You can stick your fur baby in the trunk of your car,
hmm
let it out, and it's still going to love you when you get out.
That's right.
You can stick your kids in.
You can stick a baby in a trunk.
You
and when
can
it
stick
gets out,
your
I have
real
no
kids.
idea.
If I stick Lucas in the trunk right now and he gets out, I'm going to go to jail. Like there's
and
a.
he's going to be pretty mad at you.
It's gonna.
Well,
it's
my
gonna F him up for years.
My
Like,
kid is only 3 years old, so your kid is 16. If
Okay.
my kid makes it to 16,
Yeah,
like
okay.
What was your original question before he?
Original
totally
question was:
derailed?
should kids have cell phones? What age? What age should? And this is for you online. What age should kids have cell phones?
Mhm.
What access should they have while they have their cell phone? That was brought up. I think Denise actually did it, and I was like, "That's a good topic." So, when did your kid get a cell phone?
So we played Pokemon Go when he was real.
I
young.
remember that we were walking
And
around.
Dude,
I
Pokemon
gave
Go
him
ruled.
a phone that was like a throwaway to put Pokemon Go on
Yep.
there. And when he went a long time with being responsible with it, keeping it charged, not breaking it, and whatever, he showed that he could protect an expensive device to carry around. So that was phase one.
Okay,
And
how old?
then-
How old was that?
That was probably 11, 12. He started carrying that around.
Okay,
And then when he was responsible for listening and following guidance and directions and had an emotional maturity to him,
Mhm.
then he got something that was fairly limited. It was exclusive to 1 or 2 applications, messaging applications, Pokemon Go and whatever.
yeah.
And then he graduated to things like social media, Snapchat, and full blown at 15.
I'm struggling with Snapchat.
Yeah.
I'm struggling with
Well, I
it.
think he bailed on Snapchat and he's using Instagram in place of Snapchat.
So,
He- good.
Lucas, so I have 3. You only have 1.
he's sending his willy out to people, isn't he? On
I
Snapchat,
don't think
Snapchatting his little willy to people.
No, he's not. But
My nephew would do that.
same story. Pokemon Go with Lucas, and because we were out there together,
Right.
and he had, remember the Ghost phones?
Mm-hmm.
It had no internet, or it had no cell phone service. It would hook into my phone when we were playing Pokemon Go.
That's exactly what I did too.
Right. So then that way it was in there. He got to the point, he was like 12 or 13 when he started doing the sports where you drop them off. Like when they're younger and they do sports, you sit there for practice. It's an hour and a half, an hour, and then you go, right? It was when he needed to say, hey, I need picked up. That's when I kind of gave him the phone. But Apple, and I don't think a lot of people you can freaking shut down that phone where they don't have access to anything.
Yep. Exactly.
And it's just a slow build. So right now he has Instagram is all we're giving him. He's 14. He doesn't have Facebook. I refuse to give him Snapchat. All bad things come from Snapchat. The thing in Poland the other day where they shut down Poland, Snapchat.
Yeah.
Refuse. And
Okay.
he's all pissed.
I have a question for you guys.
What's that?
All these people out in the world, with your iPad babies,
Yeah.
all of your kids use
Oh,
iPads.
yeah.
All of them, from 2 years old use
Yeah.
iPads. What's the difference between giving your kid an iPad? He's on it all the time at home, and he can just be on it all. The phone is iPhone is exactly the same as an
not
iPad.
the videos. I look at that. The iPad is more like just watching TV
Okay,
or playing games on a computer.
but you can call somebody. He could call
It's
somebody.
all shut down.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, you
can't
could
you
just-
just?
Nope.
You just remove that ability.
I
from it.
Ben has an iPad. He can't call out on Messenger. He cannot do that.
But you're not protected. Like the most important thing is for you to be able to reach out to your kids. Can't you just protect the iPhone so that they can't get
That's what we do.
access to all the bad
That's
stuff?
what we do. That's what you said.
Yeah.
That's what.
Yeah, I would just
100%.
do that at any age because now
Yeah.
it's like you need
Yeah.
it.
Well,
But I remember when I was growing up, it was when I was either 7th or 8th grade or a freshman when I got my first cell phone, because you're driving in other people's cars and you're going to sports and you need to be able to either be picked up or call people. But I don't think there's any difference right now between
Lucas is pissed. Well, that's what I kind of figured out. Lucas is pissed because Cameron has an iPhone and Cameron's 11.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or is he 12 now?
Yeah.
No, he's 11.
Yeah.
But it's completely shut down. I can limit the amount of time he's on the phone and all that.
Yeah.
But again, he's allowed to text his friends.
But Lucas is pissed because he's
Lucas is pissed because he got it. Yeah. And then Lucas is pissed because Ben will have an iPad next year or will have a phone and he's at 7. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's a learning.
But it's like with the technology now, you can clamp down on it so much. If
100%.
Everybody's going to have one anyways, there's literally no point.
The other reason
other
I like
than
it
cost.
Too, the other reason I like it too is I can track where they're at all times.
Yeah.
You know, because I can see if Cameron's outside, if Cameron goes fish, like him and Lucas will go fishing.
Yeah.
Down the road.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lucas freaking being idiot leaves Cameron there by himself, even though I told him not to. I know where Cameron is. Right. So
all right, caller, you're on the line. I think it's Stefan.
Stefan.
Yeah.
Is it Stefan? Steven? Stefan?
Nah, just Steph.
Okay, what's up, man?
There's a million ways to. Yeah, no. Does anybody remember those? This brings this up to me. This reminded me of. Does anybody remember like 20 years ago when they had those fucking phones for kids that were literally just, you had 2 buttons on it. One was to call your parents and the other was to call 911, and there was literally no in between.
I remember that. Yes. That's
why hasn't any company tried to create a smartphone that has like limitations and whatnot, such as that, and you can only access certain apps on it?
I think they do.
Dude, they do.
I think Apple has that.
Hold on,
It's
let me pull
pretty
it up. So the Apple phones that we have,
I think you can protect every app. You could go app to app and say this restrict.
We have what's called the My Family plan. Okay. I have total control of their phones from my phone. I can literally shut off apps. I can limit time. I can see where they're at. I can see what they're using. Like, I have access to all that. And I can promise you when they start acting up, I'll pull my phone out if they're fighting or anything and just go like this and look at them like this. And they immediately stop because I can totally control them.
Wait, you could just shut your kid's phone off?
100%. Yep. Called the My Family plan.
That's awesome.
You can shut that. You can actually limit the time they're on individual apps. So like Cameron, my 11-year-old, loves to play. He loves the chess. He likes chess. So I give him access to the chess app 24 hours a day because I think that's a great thing for him to play chess, thinking and stuff. But then he'll go on YouTube for hours on end too, and I can limit it to 1 hour a day, Monday through Friday. Give him 2 hours on Saturday or Sunday. Yeah, it's called.
Can you set times like while they're at school they can't use certain apps?
100%. Yes, you can do it. You can break it down. Pretend. And like I said, it's called the My Family. Do you have that on yours?
I do.
Yeah, it's on Apple phones. 100%. And then like my 14-year-old, I give him a little bit.
I'm remembering.
Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna the 14-year-old.
Yeah, no, I was saying the reason
delay.
Oh my gosh, I did it again. Go ahead,
No, there's a delay, dude. There's a delay. It's fine. So like I can actually limit what they buy. I can see anytime they download an app. My 14-year-old wants to download an app. I have to approve anything he downloads onto his phone. So if he tries to get on Snapchat, I can say absolutely not. So.
Well, the concern with this, and the reason it's becoming an issue, and why certain state legislatures are looking into banning kids from having phones in schools, is that Gen Z is actually the first generation we've noted that is actually dumber than the previous generation. And a lot of school teachers are worried, and they believe it's because you really don't have to think anymore. You don't have to do math. Machine learning can just write all of your essays for you if you need to.
Yeah.
And I think that's a very, very concerning trend. And as a result of that, I'm kind of in favor of the school phone bans entirely. And I don't think any sort of namby-pamby, oh, well, what if there's a school shooter? Like, the administrator's going to make that phone call. Like,
right.
I don't see why your kid has to have a phone all day.
I don't know.
The only incentive is to cheat.
Do you have kids?
I do not.
Okay, so just to let you know, so in Poland, they're allowed to bring their phones to school. They have to leave them in their locker or in their bags. if they go off and they're not on, like if they go off and make a noise and just disturb class, like say they're in their bag and they go off, you get an in-school suspension on the first, and then you get like a out-of-school suspension on the second, and then on the third you're like suspended for a week.
Nice, get their ass.
So they have it locked down. Yeah, I mean, the schools are doing stuff. I don't think every school's the same. They have like different policies.
But there were some state mandates this last
correct
off. When a summer break, they put some state regulations for state money that limit the cell phone.
Yeah, I mean, my kid should not have a cell phone, dude. I mean, we limit their cell phones at home too. We try anyways. Like if we're eating dinner together, no cell phones at the table because they'll be on it all day. I mean, all day long. So.
Stefan, we appreciate you calling in, man. Where, hey, if you don't mind me asking, where you calling from? We need to start asking that. Like Stefan from where?
Joe hung up on him.
No, I didn't. He just hung up.
Oh.
That's what we got to start like because the radio guys do that, and it's interesting to know where they're calling in from. Yeah, like
Stefan from that was Hell Corridor. So we know Hell Corridor's name now. Ah, we got you.
All right, caller, you're on.
It's Angelina with
hey, caller, introduce yourself. Say where you're from.
Favorite Puerto Rican. Hello, good morning, brothers.
Hey, Angelina, where you calling from?
I am calling from the east side of Youngstown.
East side. What's up?
But this is an awesome topic. So I just want to say I have two boys. One about to be 12. The other one just turned 4. I did give my oldest son a cell phone at the age of 10. I think the biggest reason, honestly, in my opinion, I gave him a cell phone is because I am a victim of SA when I was younger.
Oh, shit.
So I don't trust a lot of people around my son. He's at the age where now he's hanging out with friends. He's around other parents. He is, at school functions after school and stuff. So I just want him to have that line of communication with me wherever he's at. I can track him. I can also, first of all, he's not on any social media. The only thing the kid likes to do is be on YouTube.
Yeah.
But like you guys said, everything's very heavily monitored. There's so many apps out there that you can monitor everything that the kids are doing. A lot of these cell phone companies and these carriers, once you let them know that this phone is specifically for a child, they do have programs. They do have things that they recommend that, you can do to monitor the kids while they're on their phones. I have his school email, everything linked up to my phone. So I know, basically who he's talking to, what he's trying to get into, who he's texting, calling, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and, I'm a protective mom, so I'm heavily monitoring everything that he does on the phone. I check the phone every night before I go to bed.
Maggie,
and it's crazy because these kids think, some kids, and mine included, he thinks that he is smarter than me, and he's definitely not.
Every kid was there.
Sometimes get into some mischief, and I catch him on it and stuff. But that's like the good thing of technology. You can see everything. Once you do something, it's not necessarily deleted, even though you think you deleted it. So it's good that there's a lot out there that you can use to, watch the phones when the kids have it. So, but my biggest thing is, him always being protected. I want to know where he's at. I don't necessarily give him his phone when he goes to school because I know, a lot of schools don't allow it, and it is in his locker, so I feel like it's pointless.
Yeah.
But I know on days that like he does have like after school tutoring or like basketball practice, those are the days that I do give him his phone. Noah. Those are the days that I do give him his phone, so that he can call me when he's ready or when there's an issue. So
I have a question for you. So there's a trend that I'm seeing a lot more of with parents. Do you like sleepovers? Some parents out there, absolutely no sleepovers at other friends' houses. Do you agree with that or no? Are you is it if you know the parents, you're cool?
My son has been invited to a couple sleepovers. I haven't built the courage to allow him.
Yeah. From your position, I get that.
That's a me thing.
Yeah. No, I get that.
But if he does, what I'm saying? Like, I want to know what's going on. He will have his phone, and I just expect him to be mature, and, not do anything he's not supposed to. He knows what to do and what not to do. So I have to somewhat trust him a little bit.
Right.
But it's just the family and the people in the house that I have a hard time with. Not so much him, but it's just everyone around that I have a hard time with. So
Right.
I think he's still, in my opinion, even though he is about to be 12, I think, and he's a boy, so it's different with boys and girls, I guess. I'm okay with it, but it'd be very hard. So,
Yeah.
but he has not went to a sleepover yet.
Right. I got you. Well, cool. Thanks for calling in. We appreciate you, and we'll see you soon. Hey, before you go,
No problem. Love you guys.
Love you too. Hey, make sure let the people know what to do before you leave.
I didn't hear that. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said let
Say it again.
the people know what to do before you leave.
Make sure if you're watching the live, share it out, tap on that screen, say hello.
Woo!
If you're a troll, be bold enough to call that hotline and say what you got to say, get it off your chest, open up your nose and puff out your chest if you got something to say to the
Let's
MLO.
go. Yeah.
Bye.
Love it. Bye. Tell you what.
She's awesome.
She's awesome.
She's
sweet. That's awesome.
Angelina's got that 4-year-old in the background screaming. You know what she needs to do? Give it an iPad. Give it your cell phone.
Plop that kid down in front of an iPad.
Yeah, Angelina, you got to give that kid your phone so he stops talking to the background when you call in. Distract him for hours and
Did
hours.
you guys, when you were like 14 to 18?
Look at porn?
No.
I thought
Hey,
that was
by the way, did you guys notice? I mean, I just heard from people that the other day, like all the porn sites, you can no longer like sign in without using an ID. Did you guys hear about that? Yeah.
There's something you can still get on. I heard.
I think if you use a
VPN.
there's a
You can use a VPN on your phone.
I think there's one or two you can still get on, but there's
Colorado doesn't have that. Just throw that out there. You
Gotta
VPN
get-
out of
we
Colorado.
got to get a VPN. Listen,
How do you know this?
listen,
Bird.
boys.
Oh,
This was just the other day. We got to get a VPN because I am not putting my ID on the internet.
Could you imagine
when
putting
I
your
hop,
ID onto Pornhub?
when I hop on the hub, dude? Absolutely zero chance of me doing that.
We need your social security number, age and date of birth.
Yeah, they're gonna log into my computer and they're just gonna see my face like.
You see, this is what you tried to prevent. This is so Joe was here.
This is a
Isaac,
serious topic.
Isaac,
It happened
listen,
the
it
other
was-
day in the state of Ohio,
Isaac,
Joe.
it was Joe
It's
and I
a
here.
serious topic.
Wait, Joe and I were here talking before you were here, and I was making comments like that, and he was not reacting because he was trying not to do it. And I literally said, I need Isaac here, so then it just snowballs.
Yeah. This was the other day in Ohio. I think it was like 3 or 4 days ago.
For some reason, I didn't hear about this
I
or
know the
experience
exact date it happened. It was
What the fuck? I mean, back in the day, you had to show ID to buy a magazine or videotape, right? Yeah.
it. Oh, I had
Listen,
a
dude,
hookup at,
I am not putting my ID on the internet.
I had a
I
hookup
am-
at Gerard Book and News, and this dude would sell me would sell me Playboys and
How old were you?
Hustler. Oh, I was young. Like, sell me smoke, sell me
Nice, dude.
leaf tobacco,
Yeah.
and Playboys.
We don't
ever
go
go-
over.
did you
We
ever
don't
go-
go. We go over that buddy's house that's dad had all the magazines, and we'd like go take them all and run up into somebody's room and just look at them together. And be like, oh, look at those.
Look at that.
But by the time we had computers.
Yeah.
So
see,
by the
you
time I
missed-
was 15,
the good old days.
we were looking stuff up on the internet, but we were just
Yeah,
putting
you
viruses
missed
on our
the-
dad's computers and acting like we didn't
Pop
know.
would be like, "Why would my computer work?
Like, what are you doing? I don't know.
All these things popping up on his freaking screen.
Yeah. We just all crowded around the computer and look
Up
at
nudies.
boobies.
Yeah, he missed the good days. Did
The good days? I had the best days.
Did you ever go into like a nudie store, like a nudie magazine store, or nudie video store, the video
Sheen-
store?
Yeah, I did it once or twice when I was like
Did Blockbuster
over
have? No,
18.
Blockbuster didn't.
No, I know Family Video did. And
Yeah.
It was like the back room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had the beads so that when you walk through.
Right.
I remember one time. I was like 20, 22, something like that, and I was like, oh, I'm old enough to go back there now. And I went in there, and there's like two old creepy dudes,
Just
like
crusty.
looking, and I'm
Just
like,
crusty
seriously
guys.
browsing.
like seriously, like, huh?
Just crusty,
Huh.
stinky
Asian,
dudes.
what? And I'm just like, and like they're looking at it, and then like I'm just like, I'm not supposed to be here, and I just walk like straight backwards.
Yeah,
there's
I can't,
no
like,
way.
and if you go into like a sex shop or something like that, my fear is I'm going to buy something, and whoever checks me out is going to
Mhm.
make some kind of comment. And it lives in my
I don't think
brain.
they do that. I bought so many cock pops from Spencer's Like so many cock
Cock
pops.
pops?
Yeah, they had like popsicles that were penises, and you just buy them. And like we would go to the mall. Remember, you guys know Spencer's in the mall. We would go to the mall,
Jesus,
and we would buy cock pops from Spencer's. This was like,
see you like walking,
and then
down
we would
the
walk
mall.
around the mall. This is like early. This is high school Isaac, and we'd walk around the mall and find the prettiest girl we could possibly find, and be like, "Hey, we bought you something here." And she'd open it. She'd be like, the hose would be like, "Nice," and the other was like, "Oh my god!" Woo. But yeah, dude,
I never did that.
That's
Never did
born
that
in
either.
Youngstown. That's what we would do.
The video store. I was playing a video game at a video store as a kid, and some old dude offered to give me a peep show in the back.
Nice.
Oh my god!
Oh, there was some schemy people.
Yeah.
at those places.
I don't
Peep
let.
show.
We don't let our kids do sleepovers. I did sleepovers like crazy. And
Yeah.
no good comes from sleepovers, is what I've come to. Well, especially when you're a 14-year-old boy.
Are they allowed to come to your house to sleep over?
We've had one or two kids, but it's the parents I'm very close with,
Yeah.
and the parents we know. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's it.
But you don't go to
Hell no, I'm not letting. I don't know.
But
these
he's like 14. I don't think we would bounce around to different houses all the time.
Oh no, you're good.
Where's Isaac at?
Where's Isaac?
What's your name?
To switch his day off, so
Are you covered? What's your name?
I'm Jessica.
Hi, Jessica.
Jessica.
A lot of mail there.
I know.
You don't have like a satchel or anything to carry that
I
around?
do.
Isaac's got all kinds of bags.
Yeah, I'm just.
You're good.
Bye. Well,
See
good to
ya.
meet
Bye,
you.
Jessica. Nice to meet you.
Have a good day.
You too.
Oh, she hates us.
I think she didn't know what was going on.
Yeah,
She's like,
yeah,
What
right.
did I just walk into? But like 14 to 18, we would bounce around to different houses. That's when we were protected by the law. You know how much vandalism me and my buddies committed?
Which is why my kid doesn't. You're proving my point.
Dude, we would go.
Exactly.
We
That's
had
why.
so much fun. We would go to the kids
These
that
are
we hated.
core memories, dude.
Oh,
like these
the
are
best, bro. We got a 3-man
Dude.
slingshot. We would go into my buddy's yard. He had a big dog. We'd bundle up like with bags. We'd get baggies and we'd fill them up with his dog shit. And we would go to the kids' houses that were bullies at the school, and we would 3-man slingshot from across the street bags of dog shit at people's houses. It was so much fun. It was so much fun.
There was one time when we were driving. I didn't do it, but my buddies did it to Larry Mellinger, my good friend. They took a porta potty from the baseball fields, lifted it up, put it on their truck, drove it to Larry's house to put it in the front yard.
Nice, dude. Yeah.
As
Stealing street
Hold on.
signs, all kinds of
hold
good
on.
stuff. Yeah.
As they were doing it to get it off of the truck, the porta potty fell over.
Oh no.
Shit went all over this truck.
no.
Shit went all over the yard. They were
Oh,
covered. I guess
no.
these dudes were covered in shit.
Yeah.
So they get home. They didn't wash the truck out.
oh no.
The dad goes to work Saturday morning.
That's Bush League.
Is driving thing. And it's like,
Sounds like shit.
could you imagine?
Yeah.
All right,
no,
we got another call.
the
We'll move
best,
on real
man.
quick.
The best memories.
Yeah, don't deprive your kids of those core memories.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
they
no
might
way.
be messy.
There
but they're
is no way.
all right. Caller, you're on.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Good.
What's up? How you doing?
How you doing?
What's going on?
Is there like a 5-minute delay?
Hello?
between-
Hello? Are you there, caller? Go ahead.
Yep, still here.
All right, talk to us, man. What's up?
Hey, I got a topic for you that I think your listeners would really enjoy. Interesting, and I think your switchboard would light up. There is an enormous amount of cold case homicides in Mahoning Valley, Youngstown, Warren, and surrounding areas that are unsolved, and nobody's looking at them. And when people contact these agencies about opening them back up, and I'm referring to family members, friends, the coppers don't want to do anything about it. Now, I'm a retired detective from the area, so I have oodles of information, articles, family members that would come on or call into the show. Just think it's something interesting, something maybe the waters are untested on the show. But look, everybody likes live crime and true crime, and everything I have is true. So go ahead.
So we have one lady who came down here a number of times, and she actively researches cold cases. She works with law enforcement to see when she comes across someone or interviews someone, she gives that information. So yeah, if I can remember her name, we'll give her a plug and help her.
It's Carolyn. It's Carolyn.
There it is.
Yeah.
It's Carolyn from Boardman.
Or sir, I mean,
I know
if
I'm
you,
looking-
sir, if you want to
I'm
come
looking at
down
cold
here,
case,
Joe
I do
will.
research.
Yeah.
Delay.
Reach out to Youngstown Studio
For sure.
after we're done. Talk to Joe. We'll have you come in and talk. I mean, I'd love that'd be fun.
Dedicate
Yeah.
a whole show to
A whole
that.
show to that. we
Or
do
sir,
that.
you could even do your own
Yeah.
show where you do you talk about a Mahoning County cold
That'd be
case
cool.
every week and discuss it with people. And I think that would be such a cool show. People love, like you said, people love live crime. That would be awesome to host your own show. And as a detective, a retired detective, that'd be awesome. That'd be such good content. So start a show. We'll put you on Youngstown's
You'll
Talk
be
channel
surprised.
yourself.
I'm a retired Austintown cop, and I was on the Mahoning County Drug Task Force.
Beautiful. Yeah, good. Make sure you call me.
Was it Dawn? Is it Dawn?
Yeah, it's Don Corbett.
I
And
remember-
listen, I got oodles. I
Yeah.
got bankers boxes of articles and original articles and information.
That'd be sweet.
And I think it would be good. We might even get some tips. You don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Call.
Yeah, let's do it.
Call the studio after, or message the studio, and we'd have you come in. I remember your name, Dawn. I do remember that. So okay, that sounds good, man.
Yeah, let's just say I had a colorful past and a colorful ending, which I'll also share with you.
I think I remember reading some of that, if I remember correctly.
You got it.
All right, thanks,
Pleasure
man.
talking to you guys. Great show. I'm an avid listener.
Thank you,
You
sir.
too. Thank you.
Dude, that'd be sweet.
Bum, 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 bum,
Can we get DJ? Can we get cool music? Yeah, right.
Like
Exactly.
Law and Order.
Yeah.
Every retired made man is like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, we don't want Donnie going on that
Donnie.
show.
Keep it down.
The Dawn.
Whoa,
Youngstown's
Donnie.
Talk Channel Cold Case Files.
Statute limitations almost up. Back off, Donnie.
No, what's all we need is
Get
that
the
big
Dawn
mouth.
off the
We
air.
don't need that big mouth Donnie going on there.
The Dawn's going to go on his show and talk about it.
Those MLO bros
Dude,
are nothing
I'm
but trouble.
So in Youngstown's Talk Channel Cold Case Files? Hell yes.
You guys are dead again. This
Again,
is the
why
second
do we?
reason.
Seriously, we are going to get gunned down.
We
in
went
the
after Youngstown politicians who didn't kill us yet, and now we're going after the mob. Let's do it. I am in.
Maggie is always. My wife is always like, "Aren't you worried you're going to get murdered?" And
I
I'm
gotta bump up the old life insurance policy.
I'm like, when I get murdered, you guys have so much money. All I ask is that you put a bronze statue of me, like standing like this in the back.
I am worth.
Like
Think
that.
about
That's
the
all I
shows
want.
you and I could do after he's like, we
Oh,
would have a
dude.
month
Dude.
worth of million view videos.
I'd milk that shit for a month, where I'd come in here and just cry
For what? For what?
Yeah.
for views and money. If you die, if you get killed,
No, he would play the
Oh,
role.
I would want you to do it. I want just
I'd
know.
milk the shit out of
I
that,
want you
dude.
guys to do that. I have two requests if I ever end up missing or dead.
Yeah.
I want you guys to milk the shit out of it,
Mhm.
and two, do a ghost thing here live and see if you can communicate
with the
with it.
Ouija board.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. It's
It's
like
like
I
the Ouija
want you
board,
guys
and
to
it
do
just
that.
says, it just says,
My ghost equipment
Why?
is in the garage. Get it out of the garage. Bring it in.
All right, here,
Oh.
just between the three of us,
Uh-huh.
when you're a ghost,
Uh-huh.
I want you to give us a word right now that will confirm that ghost is you. So we'll know.
no. I tell you what he's gonna do. We're gonna bring in a Ouija board, and it's just gonna be like Y O U R G A
It's-
Y.
That's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
your safe
it's
word.
definitely Luke. If I'm a ghost,
he just called me gay.
If
It's
I'm
Luke.
a ghost, I need you guys to do this. Isaac is gay.
Isaac is
That
gay
is
is a
gonna
safe
be.
word. Got it.
What's he spelling out my name? What are you trying to say to me, Luke?
Isaac is
What are you trying to say to me, Luke? Tell me what you're trying to say to me.
Isaac
I miss you
likes
so much.
wieners. That'll be one on the Ouija board.
I missed you so much.
W.
What are you trying to say to me? What are you trying to say to me, Luke? I missed you so much.
I didn't move it.
Isaac is gay.
God damn it, he just called me gay.
Yeah. So when I end up missing, that's what I need you guys to do. Get the little thing that beeps, whatever that and I'm gonna be like, what are you trying to say, Luke? What are you trying to say? Talk to me.
The
What-
paranormal radio thing where it plays different like words from different music.
Yeah.
It just
Isaac is
it
gay.
just plays. It just I'm hearing nothing but George Michaels. I think he's trying to tell me something.
Careless whispers. Yeah, I can hear Luke screaming penis from beyond the grave. Oh, it's so funny. I had sleepovers at my house for years and they've been fine. Now that my child is mid-teens, it's going to be one or two friends. starting to get awkward because I have a small house. Yeah, see, exactly.
And I could hear everything.
Dude.
Yeah. 14 to 18, you were just the worst human being as like a boy. Like it doesn't matter what you do. They are going to find a way to be perverted. You could try everything. Boys are creative. Like I would have gotten, I mean,
mom gave me a curfew at like 17 and 18 when I was a senior. Like I had to be home by midnight.
Yeah.
So I just go to my buddy's house. Hey, I'm sleeping over Chad's house.
Yeah.
Who didn't have a curfew.
Yeah.
And we stay out till 12 or till 2 o'clock in the morning and then go there. I mean,
you all go to the friend's house that has the least amount of
100%.
parental controls and you abuse it
100%
because you're a teenager and you, just like Angelina said, you think you know more than your parents, but it wasn't until I got out of high school, I got out of college, and then you're like, oh, like I didn't relate to adults and I was such a friggin' punk, but then it's like, oh, adults were once kids too. Everybody was a kid once too, so that's how they know. Like you just don't realize. It's like, oh,
now here's the thing.
Everybody's the same.
Mom is totally naive. Mom was totally naive to it.
Oh, she's
like
gullible.
Totally naive to it. Oh, you're staying at the Herons. They're so nice, you know. And I'm like 19 and 20, staying at my buddy's house overnight. Like I'm just gonna, you know.
Yeah.
And then Pop would be like, "Be careful. Don't drink and drive. Don't get arrested." Because he knew what we were doing. You know what I mean? He's not stupid.
Yeah.
And Chad and my buddy's parents knew too. But they're just like, if you need a ride, call. You know what I mean? It's like, all right.
Yeah.
But for Red Tool, you're going to see me stripping in the corner.
And then the thing I would always argue, is we weren't into drinking and we weren't into drugs because we were athletes and they were way more strict with drugs and alcohol back then in terms of sports. Like you would get kicked
I didn't
out.
start drinking until after football.
Yeah. So it's like that would always be my argument with parents is when they would say like, Isaac, you guys are getting in trouble. You're doing this. You're toilet papering. You're doing this. It's like, I could be doing drugs and drinking crack. So how about you lay off a little bit and realize I'm not that bad of a kid.
Yeah.
That's what I would always
argue. Be doing crack.
Yeah.
Could be doing crack. Let's see here. What else do we got? Joe, I don't know if we're going to talk about.
The other thing we do at the mall. You guys ever heard of ghosting? Has ever heard of ghosting?
Is that what you do to your ex-girlfriend?
No. This is a different type of ghosting. Joe, come here. We're gonna
God, he's gonna. This is gonna be sexual. This is sexual assault.
This was
here it comes.
Bored in Youngstown.
Sexual assault.
Classic.
BJ, record this. Isaac's gonna sexually assault Joe.
So you're gonna walk. You'd be walking. You walk through the mall, right? And you find an old walker or just anybody walking or a cute girl walking.
I have a limp, so
and
bees
Joe's limping, and you try and walk as close as you possibly can behind them. And then once they. So like Joe's walking, and then once they turn, you just wander off. You try and walk behind as close as you can while your friends record it, and then you like walk behind them until they notice, and then whoever gets the closest wins.
Oh yeah, Pop just said mailbox. Yeah, I blew up mailboxes.
We never did too much damage.
Yeah, we blew up mailboxes when I was like 17, 18. We used a road flare. And we'd stick it in the mailbox. You know how hot a road flare gets? It would melt like those big plastic ones. So we did like 4 or 5 of them. And then we got greedy and we kept doing it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the downfall of the crime. We got greedy.
Man.
We did one that they had a fucking video camera. And the cops call and they're like,
nice. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You can't get away with anything now at houses.
Well, this is 30 years ago, right? Or no more than that. And it was like, they're like, Luke, you've been blowing up and burning down mailboxes. I'm like, no. This is cop play. I'd like to retract my statement, sir. Like, I had to do like community service and donate money and stuff. Yeah. My brother always did that. And
How do you guys feel about kids defending themselves in school? Some parents think it's bad for kids to fight. I teach mine to defend themselves. The problem is, and I think we've talked about this before. If your kid doesn't stand up to the bullies, they're gonna keep doing it.
Yep.
So it's like you have to hold your ground. And there are so many scenarios that I think about to this day where I should have stood up more.
Yeah.
I should have done more to defend myself.
With my boys, I have told them, defend yourself, fight. I will defend you to the end. And the other thing I said is if somebody's getting picked on
and you stand up
for him and get in trouble, I'm 100%. I got your back.
Yeah, we're going to get ice cream.
The middle one, Cameron, who's humongous. We've talked about that before.
Yeah,
there was a kid getting bullied
at
the playground.
Yeah,
and he went over and said, "You need to stop picking on this kid." they're like, what are you going to do about it? And Cameron said, I'm going to make you stop. And the kid pushed Cameron.
Oh God.
And I guess Cameron just
leveled
this kid.
Yeah, of course.
Leveled it. Because again, he's bigger than you at this point. And leveled this kid.
Joe, he's bigger than you.
And they got pulled in and they got
not a good example. Not a good example.
But he's like 5th grade. So
and he got pulled in, and you know what they have cameras now, and they saw it, and Cameron was fine because it was like, and Cameron come home, he's like, I got pulled in the office. I said, dude, I will, if you would have gotten in trouble, I would have defended you and went to war for you defending another kid all day long.
Yeah.
So
yeah, we've talked about that before.
There's
same
no way.
scenario. Our mom and dad basically were like raised us. If you're defending somebody who's getting bullied, like I remember getting into a fight in that same scenario where a buddy of mine was getting strangled or something, and I was like 3rd grade, and I was so scared that I was going to get in trouble, and mom and dad were like proud of me, and I was like, what in the world? But
no way. And I'm always telling my boys, you have to be nice to everybody, you have to be cool with everybody,
Right.
You know what I mean? 100%. It's like, we're not going to be like the freaking kids that are picking on people. I teach my boys now to not tolerate any physical. I agree with that for sure. It's 10:30 already. Wow. We were going to talk about AI stuff, but now we're just going to bypass that. We'll talk about it later. I want Joe.
Joe, scroll up. How many people are watching?
I want Joe to dumb down AI agents as dumb as possible. Can we do this video thing like this from now on?
Agents.
I like this. Do you guys like this? So we can see Joe when he's over
there's
there?
a lot going on. How if people commenting, can you comment and say if you like this style or the old style? Because I'm on Joe's screen. Joe's on ours.
Well, I could move everything over and then properly point the camera. So
it would be good to have you on,
3 of us.
You don't like it?
I don't really care either way. If I can add to it,
Could we have an extra camera? Just have like you up in a quarter. You know what I'm saying? Like
a
just
turn picture.
Joe's
just up at the corner.
Like zoom in on my face, Joe, right now, like really far in, and then that's what we're gonna do with you. Typically, when you sit here,
do a third can't. Right. Keep going. Keep going. Right, like Joe right there, but just put a little circle, like a little
just Joe's face right here.
Baby, dude, what did your dog do to your head? Look at that.
Yeah.
What dog?
Link. He was
Jeez, oh man.
He was up on the couch and I was sitting on the floor and I was like playing with him, like with him and messing with him.
Yeah,
and he put his paws down on top of me. And then he felt bad.
We have 2 votes for doing better seeing all 3. They like the threesome.
Okay. Well, I'll sit next to you next time.
Yeah, like the threesome. I like it. It's cool.
You can see all of us.
I like, you don't have to sit next, just sit in your spot over there and just do it. I enjoy seeing the randos walking in the entrance.
Oh, yeah.
They can see the randos.
Yeah.
And they can say, Luke, duck.
So when I get gunned down from the back, I mean, that is going to get a million
That
views.
is totally going to be our end right there. That's why I like sitting.
Call that into reality.
That's why I like sitting. That's why I like sitting there so that I can dive into the caffeine cubby over there.
Dude, I'm so screwed. And I'm a big target too.
Yeah,
I mean, you're not missing this head. Yeah. You just
that's Mafia 101. Back to the wall.
Yeah,
bro. You got to keep an eye on. The door.
There's a delay, so you're already be dead.
That is true.
Awesome.
Thanks, BJ. BJ is so safe in the back. He's just gonna lock that door, and he's good.
He's saying just move the TV on the right 6 inches to the right.
This one?
That one? To move it that way to block the people,
or to maybe in back of your head
to the right.
Oh yeah, so it blocks my head like a headshot.
Or we just start wearing helmets,
full body armor.
Yeah,
I like it. Oh, maybe that computer screen he's talking about. I'd like to set up like this, Joe. I think you sit right where Isaac is.
Oh, they don't realize this is a table. This table ends right here, so we can't move this. We can't move this computer.
Will does not like seeing the back of your head, Joe.
I won't be in it next time. I'm sorry if that's
if only there was a way to get this off of this table out of the screen, and then we have more screen space.
You can zoom in a little bit, and you can zoom in a little bit. Joe, zoom in a little bit. Zoom in a little bit.
I see what they're saying.
Like
this is thanks for working. Thanks for sticking around and working through this with us.
So now, and Joe, Isaac, you'd move over to the right a little bit. So that would be Joe and I, and then Isaac, you'd have your own screen over there.
Well, this is kind of what we do when we have a third person on. We just split
we'll
it.
just have to migrate that way.
Is this good? Is that good? Everybody good with that? We can do that. We want Joe. We want you on our show too, Joe. We don't need to have just the voice of whatever.
Okay. There you go.
We're all inclusive.
No,
here.
the other one. This
Okay.
show took a real turn since Isaac showed up. Listen, Julie, it always does. It always does, Julie.
We mentioned that that's what would happen.
Joe and I were like going back and forth, like good
Interesting-
conversation. You come in, we start talking about
interesting, good
gays
conversation.
and gay, you being gay,
And porn being shut down
porn
the other
being
day.
shut down.
You gotta log into porn now. That's disappointing.
I gotta go get my pills from.
You're crazy.
I gotta go get my crazy pills from Walgreens. It's in. That's so funny.
Are we
boy.
done?
Yeah, we're done. Let's
I
go
don't think
home.
we're done yet,
I go golfing today.
dude. You're gonna be swimming. What
I'm
do you-
so excited to go golf. Lucas and I are going golfing. You're not. Where it's gonna be wet, huh?
No, it's gonna be. What are you talking
2
about?
days straight. Yeah, it's gonna be wet.
Do you think it'll be cart path only? Probably.
Yes.
Huh?
There was so much fog driving in,
Yeah,
you
it's
couldn't
brutal.
see the buildings.
Yeah, it was
It
brutal.
was so cool.
Guess what Isaac and I are doing tomorrow?
What?
It's our annual trip
To Cleveland,
to
we're gonna
Cleveland, where we get
drunk and
hammered
go
out
to
of
the
our minds
casino.
and spend $500 each on.
I'm gonna
losing
win
money.
$10,000 and just double finger flip off the pit boss and go cash
I
my
will
money
stream
in.
it.
Do you want me to teach you blackjack counting before you go?
I know how to count
Are you?
cards. Yeah.
You're good. All right.
You know how to do that.
Yeah, the counting system. It's hard to keep track when you're blackout drunk,
Yeah, do that first.
but
Gamble first. jump
but
later.
I
Do you
do
think
know
you can
how
make money
to
to
do
do
it.
it?
Oh, we used to. Me and my wife used to go every weekend.
The
and make
problem
money.
is
Really?
it's
But they use like 6 decks. Though.
yeah, it's like 7 or 8 decks. You
Yeah.
can find high roller tables where it's like only 3 decks, but it's like a counting system.
It's like the plus one,
yeah,
plus
yeah,
two,
plus
mi-
one
yeah.
minus. Yeah,
But
yeah.
the problem is when you're hammered out of your mind.
I can't keep track of my own
You need
name.
to do it right. You need multiple people to be playing that game.
Yeah, you do that. Everybody has a spot at the table.
Well, my wife and I, we could do it without using signaling at all
Ooh.
because we practiced it so much. We know each other so much.
Ooh.
She could just look at mannerisms and know what to do. And we would
Oh.
go up to Casino Niagara
Yeah.
with like $50-$100 in our
Yeah.
pocket. We get to $1,000 up, and then
Yeah.
we would just go and
Really?
play Casino
Yeah.
Niagara. We did it every.
It
weekend.
was. She would say, "Joe, you're looking awfully fit tonight at the table," and he'd be like, "I got you, honey." He's
a
like,
little flirtation.
little
was part of our code.
flirtation. Yeah.
the dealer's like, "What the?"
Oh, Casino Niagara, because we did it so often, they started getting very mean with us because part of our strategy was when we got to certain counts, we would move tables. So we were moving to like 8 or 9 different tables.
Oh,
in
they
the
saw you
segment,
doing it.
and
The
pit
eyes in the
boss-
sky, dude.
Yeah, they recognized that we were playing a game there.
Wow.
For whatever reason, they keep bouncing around to tables, and Joe keeps telling his wife that he's going to butter her up like a piece of Wonder Bread. I don't know why he keeps saying that.
Butter her up like a piece of Wonder Bread.
It's so
we
weird.
go get hammered and we go play crap. Craps is it's so much fun when you're hammered out of your mind. So much fun.
Especially if the table's hot. Everybody's screaming, and
Yeah.
it's fun. But it's way less. You're way less likely to win compared to
Carter says
blackjack.
that all faces made for the radio only.
That is true.
Oh,
Mm.
thanks, Dad. Fred Schuster says, I never said Luke was the smartest child. And then just rain. I don't know.
It's probably
Oh,
about going golfing.
about going golfing.
Yeah, I don't care. I forgot it mounted. I forgot that was mounted to the table. My bad. Oh, okay.
It's not mounted to the table. It's just on the table. So, and this is what we use for the call-ins for when
Yeah, so
people
you
call
need
in.
that there.
So you need to see it. He almost might be able to flip it to like that side of the table or something, and then
What's
operate it
BJ
from
doing
over
back there? Have BJ take our calls. Could you do
I
that?
mean, he could, but I'd like him to be working on stuff. By
He's not
Oh.
working back there.
guarantee it. He is the
He's
He's
watching
back in,
this
he's back in
show.
there freaking out because the hub's down.
He's
No.
trying to put in his
No.
driver's license information.
more disciplined and responsible than the three of
Sir,
us.
please
Really?
please take off your fedora and take your picture again.
Please take off your hat. He's got Joe's driver's license back there typing it in.
Yeah. He's putting Joe's ID in.
Joe's ID in.
VPNs are great.
Dude,
Hell yeah,
Colorado.
dog.
Colorado. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, it's totally legal in Colorado. Oh,
Joe,
God.
yeah, he's back there. God damn it, Joe. Oh, no.
Let's just go.
Okay, let's
get
go.
out of here.
All right, everybody. Hey, we'll be back. Next week is a big one more sec. Friday next week, or Tuesday's the normal show. Friday next week, Dave Thomas, elected official who's been passing all these laws, is coming on. I'm very interested to talk to this dude
I'm going to bring that up to him when he gets in here.
about the porn.
Yeah. How dare you, sir?
That's a great question. to ask him.
How dare you,
That is
sir?
actually a great question.
I think that would be Ruley. Wouldn't that be, he'd be the state rep, right? No. Who
No,
would,
they can
who
vote
would-
on it.
Who would vote on that? Would that be
He's a federal.
Ruley's federal?
So if they're passing laws in all of Ohio, that would be him. and he's going to
You're
say,
take your one.
I got
opportunity
it.
to ask
I
about
got
porn.
an axe to grind today, sir.
Of
How
all the
dare you?
things, Porn is where you're headed.
How
Tax reform,
Porn-
schools,
dare you?
all that stuff. That's
Economic
good.
development.
That
Yeah.
shit can wait until this discussion is had.
So he's going to be in on Friday. I'm very excited to talk to him. Tuesday will be a normal show. So, all right. Hey, Isaac, give her.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, the MLO Bros stands for Mortgage Loan Originators. We are loan officers. We are licensed. We own a brokerage now. We are licensed real estate agents. If you want to buy a home, you want to sell a home, you need to refinance, give us a call. We'll help you out. Also, Youngstown Studio. If you want to start a true crime podcast or anything under the sun and you want to be a part of Youngstown's talk channel, we can get you set up. Joe will help you out. BJ will help you out. You can start your own podcast and away you go. So
You can be part of the fun.
be a part of this absolute crazy show. So thank you all so much for being here. We appreciate you. We will see you next Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen.
Bye.
Bye everybody.
Thank you for listening to this show on Youngstown Studio. This is original Youngstown content. Feel free to share our videos and tell your friends about us. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook.